here we are in the divisional round against the Bills. We've played them before, but just before I do anything, I do want to make sure that the stream is streaming, because sometimes the stream do not be streaming. And it is. So, we'll do a quick recap of the wild card round. The Steelers the Steelers didn't take down anybody. We beat the Dolphins by quite a lot. It was a really dominant performance by us against a team that we expected to defeat. The Chiefs upset the Broncos, one of the better teams, one of the few teams with 12-plus wins in the NFL. They beat them by 5, and the Bills took down the Browns by 3. Same for the Vikings against the Bears. They win by 3. That's a huge upset. Number 7 beating number 2. And the Commanders just barely take down Seattle, and the Falcons don't show up and lose to the Eagles. So you've got Steelers, Chiefs, of course Titans, Bills, and then Cardinals, Vikings, Commanders, Eagles. Let's find out who's heading to the AFC and NFC championship game. So, last time we played the Bills was just after the bye week, where both teams dropped over 400 yards. Greg Groves had a game of his life. Russell puts up 3 touchdowns. And I think we had a late game winning touchdown to like Mims or something. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, Mims does have a long of 70 and a touchdown, so I'm pretty sure it was him. Okay, so not much to do before the game, so there's no reason to like stall or anything. We can do outside runs, so it means we won't be weaker in any of Josh Allen's passing game. I want our defense to do a little bit better than last time. I don't really want to run outside. We can do blitz counter. I mean, yeah, winning is nice. I don't really care how we win, but also, best case scenario is that we just blow them out and I don't have to stress at all. Maybe we can bench our starters again or something. Lower the chance of injury. Alright, divisional playoffs. We're going to change up the jersey, the pants a little bit. We'll wear white this time around, just to change it up. And the Bills can go full white, that's fine. Big game, guys. Can we move on to the AFC Championship?
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Titans, and it's all up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap as we do the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
All right, here we are.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championship.
Divisional round. We keep our home field advantage for at least one more week as we look to defeat Buffalo a little bit more soundly this time, but no matter what, as long as we win. Okay, well, first play injury. That's a great start. That's going to be the DeAndre Powell, and he's not going to return. All right. That's an amazing start. Powell injured on the actual first play of the game. Not first offensive play, literally the first play of the game. So, yeah. Calhoun will be the third string sub linebacker right there.
Nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Allen going to look to throw on the first play.
First down, quick throw to Kincaid, who gets 9. That was, I mean, I'm already scared, man, because, this okay, I think I might be missed multiple weeks. But, dude, you saw how fast the football got to the target. That was scary. Are we not gonna move? I guess not. And this is a quick throw, caught, tap with a nice hit, but Keyshawn Butte, Hayden's on. Hand off to the running back, and he's gonna lose a couple. Tackle made by the rookie Taylor Sparks on Sheldon Lindsay. It'll be 2nd and 12. Empty set for Buffalo, as they look to do better than their divisional rivals in this matchup. 3rd and 6. Bushard over there trying to make plays in his return. And he's brought down. Had nobody to blitz, so they didn't get. Oh yeah, this was not a great play for a play where you need to get the ball out quickly. So the Bills will punt, thanks to the sack by Lucas Van Ness. He was a very good signing. He's done pretty well for us this year. And the return is up to the 24.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this...
So, I mean, we just need another good offensive performance today. I mean, I'm not sure if even the Bills could catch up with what we did to the Dolphins last week. And we're going to look for something right off the bat. The rookie's got it! A diving grab by Teron Kennedy for a gain of 40. And if we're being honest right there, of course you'd wish that he kept moving and maybe even scored. But at the end of the day, you got to take that from the rookie. Someone who doesn't have the greatest hands on the team, I'll say. But I think what we need right now is some confidence from our team, from our quarterback specifically. And that's going to help out. And Groves tries to get out again. No gain this time. They're going to call it a sack. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But yeah, I guess tackles for no gain should be sacks because, I don't know. Anyway, 3rd and 4. We're going to look to throw it again here. Firing candidates. Got it. Makes the catch. Shifty as he moves inside the 5. Alright, let's slow things down a little bit. No reason to just get too confident. I want to be confident, but I don't want to, like, do something stupid. We're going to give it to Spears, who loses a yard. Maybe they're going to say no gain. Yeah, they were ready for the switch up. Spears, this time only a yard. Now it's 3rd down, and you're questioning if we can manage to not sell.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
Handoff again, but this time the blocking is much better as Spears only needs 3 to score. I guess you could say 3rd time's the charm right there.
And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
That was a really nice drive. Not everything went perfectly, of course, with the sack and then the 2 stops, but at the end of the day, we're missing our best receiver, and if we can win this, we got him back next week. So you just need a few more stops from our defense, maybe to go out to a nice lead like we did last week, and then put it in cruise control.
To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive.
We had like 7 sacks last week against the Dolphins. If we can even get like 4 or 5 this week, that would be really nice.
The drive will commence with a run by
And Lindsey, once again, ain't going too far. They'll give him a gain of 1 this time around.
Second and 9. From the gun, it's Allen.
And the catch cannot be made. Snead breaking it up. 3rd and 9, Bills. They don't need this, but this, they need to show that they're going to be competitive today before the Titans hit a stride that they can't combat. Josh pressured again, hit as he throws, and the ball falls harmlessly incomplete. Peter Calhoun has, ever since that fumble return for a touchdown, he has been unstoppable. Like, it's just like, I don't know, like, he's playing with that moxie, I guess. And looks like Busherod wanted to maybe try to pick that off, but Hutchinson's just doing whatever Aiden Hutchinson does. Honestly, I'm fine with it as long as he's making plays, even if he's doing whatever that is. The Bills go 3 and out here, only a total of a yard in that drive as James Meredith returns, cutting to the outside on the right. And look at this return from him as he's all the way to the Bills 42. Buffalo looking to try to find that formula that led to our 2 late season losses, but right now we seem like a completely different team. Play action, the Bills send the blitz. Here comes Groves on the run again. He sees room, he's taking it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs.
And Spears, took a hit but swallowed it, and he got a first down.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First and 10 at the Bills 22. And we're sacked again. Greg Rousseau. And this was tough because it looked like Mims really weren't off the press right here. But it doesn't really matter because the safety's here. And I try to look at this. And I think I can maybe get there. But as you can see, by the time I realize that, I'm already basically guaranteed to be sacked here. There's players open, just didn't really pan out how we'd like it. He already has his X Factor. Firing short. Ian Crocker has all day to run. And he gets a lot of those yards back. That's a 20-yard gain. Handoff. Raynaud is short. You know we're at least heading out back onto the field. You know we're not just going to line up for a field. They have no one blitzing. They have a DB blitzing, and that's it. Let's try to avoid Gregory Rousseau, though, maybe? I can't. Okay, it's fine. I trust Latham. Spears gets tackled by his own fullback. Are you kidding? Man, this game be doing that sometimes. What do you mean? So, he just, like, decides to completely... Yeah, that's just so rigged, man. I see this lane, I'm thinking, okay, he might be able to make a tackle, but he's not making it before I get a yard. And Meyer just runs right into me. That's crazy, honestly. That's just so stupid. Yep, run blocking still not great in this game. I think it's better than other games, but sometimes what they target is just so stupid. End of the first quarter, up by 7.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
I don't think the decision to go for it is bad, even if we've been consistently bad on 4th down. I just feel like they even didn't call the right play to stop it. They called a cornerback blitz, which is a pass blitz, not really something to stop the run with, as Allen is brought down again. It'll be 3rd and 14 at the 9. I think the play Bauer just ruined the entire thing. I feel like there's 2 lanes open. There was the regular lane, then the area I tried to run to. I feel like either of those would have worked, but Bauer decided actually, for some reason, he wanted the Bills to get the football back. Empty set for Josh Allen. And he's brought down in the end zone. The football comes out. The lineman's brought down for a safety. Amani Hooker, what just happened? We didn't send a blitz. We play complete zone. But oh my goodness. Christian Wilkins just obliterated that left guard. And Allen tries to roll out. I don't know how you just roll out into the end zone here. And it looks like he may be trying to get the football out, loses it. Then the lineman, while trying to pick it up, kind of stumbles backwards and then can't escape Amani Hooker. What a play to keep us completely in control. Yep, just let it be. I was about to try to receive it. I was like, nope, just let it be a penalty. I've never seen the CPUs mess up like that before, but that's certainly interesting. What's up, Kyron? In the divisional round of the playoffs.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
First down after the failed 4th down conversion. Ty J. Spears has room as he heads downfield. Avoids, and it's all the way to the 15. What a cut. And there will be an injury. Our 2nd of the game this time is Tevin Jenkins, who heads to the sideline. That cut, what I just did to that player was honestly criminal. I really just cooked him. And all the HUDs were watching. Even though they weren't really, but you know. Screen pass. Mims not going to go anywhere. Losing a couple. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Being knocked back to the 18. 2nd and 12. Back to throw.
Firing short is caught by Traylon Burks. He gets to the 10. It'll be 3rd and 5. Jenkins is all right, but he won't be on the field for a little bit. Oh, I hate calling screens on 3rd down. I can't do it. I can't because sometimes it just doesn't work and there's not much you can do about it. Let's go with stick.
Looks like they'll move things around here. From the gun on 3rd down.
Firing downfield. Crocker's got it. And that's the big body. And that's a touchdown.
From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he is
I don't think there was a camera there, but go for it, Ian.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions. So
I mean, look how he goes up and gets that.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's crazy how much more I'm using the tight end position just because I have a solid tight end. And it's not just because, like, I've changed. Like, really, now that I think about it, even when, like, Crocker got hurt, to be fair, I was targeting Sanders, but he wasn't producing like Crocker is when he's on the field. Which makes sense. One is, like, nearly a 90 overall. The other has been a 74 for his entire career.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
All right, Allen, you need points now. There's not really an option. This Titans offense still on fire. As he fires, got his man. He beats L'Jarius Sneed for that one.
first catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got
Oh,
a first
okay.
down on that effort.
No catches for him in his first playoff game of the season. Which this should be his last if we can take care of Josh Allen, who's running out and gets a nice gain of 6.
Right around the 43.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards.
All right, second and short. Bills looking to make their strongest drive this entire game. And it's caught. Baker makes the hit, lays the boom, but it is a first down for the Bills. And this time he got him again, and he broke Snead's tackle, as zone coverage does not seem to be working too well. The Bills and Tutu Atwell are seamlessly getting open. Remember, with two-point conversions, this is a 2-score game. And this time they've got their man, and he dropped it. It was a little bit short for Dalton Kincaid. I can understand it, but as a tight end, you have to catch that. 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. Oh, that's not a great tackle attempt. We're struggling at that a little bit, but it is 3rd down. We have an opportunity to make a stop. Those are first 3rd down attempts. Allen looking to throw. Allen looking to roll out, and he's brought down again. There's just nothing he can do against the blitz when no one's getting open for him. 4 sacks in the first half. The Bills will settle for 3, just hoping that these points give them some sort of life. The kick by Bass, or not Bass. I think he's wearing the same number. Oh yeah, that's McPherson. Okay. I kind of assumed it was Tyler Bass, but it's not.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the
James Meredith on the return with just over 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Brought down by McPherson at the 32.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Spears' carry can only get a yard. He's averaging 9 so far. Looking to be at least as effective as he was last week. Oh man, Groves avoids pressure. How did he do that? Groves doesn't have a ton of speed, but somehow manages to get a first down there. Groves just in playoff mode. This is his first time being in the playoffs. And, I mean, somehow just enough. Defensive lineman doesn't reach out or anything. Just all Groves on that play.
10-man time escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Groves.
And that's a slot screen to Burks. He gets 8 as Groves recently went over 100 yards today.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Second and short. Good chance to take a shot, but I'm not going to try to do anything too risky. Groves pressured already and just throws it away. Did they send a blitz, or is that just a lucky kind of? Oh, not a great start by Guerrero. Got beat pretty much immediately, and then I'm not surprised that Landry did. Yeah, I just didn't. I mean, I probably could have gotten it out here, though, if I noticed a little bit quicker. I was looking downfield, to be fair. I wasn't really looking for a check down on 2nd and 2. They really want me to throw the ball on 3rd and 2, which, I mean, it makes sense. They've been solid against the run on 3rd down, and I can see why. I'll tell you I'm not punting it, though.
Wants to continue to throw the ball.
So we're going for it on third down again. On fourth down again, which I think they might have gotten a little overconfident. So we give it to Spears, and this time it works out. Finally, the stars align, and we continue a drive. Wide open, Ty J. Spears, who continues to be the main man on this offense without Quincy Russell. I mean, you could say he was still the main man even with Quincy Russell, but it was more them sharing. But now that Russell is injured, it's just been all Spears, both as a receiver and as a running back. Titans up. We have the very loyal fan base. They have to go through years of Will Levis and Evan Leonard, and still we're here for the best, just like that. We'll go for 2 here to make it a 21-point game. That's 2 touchdowns for Crocker. And Spears going to be short. It'll stay 22-3. 19-point game. And I'm starting to wonder who can compete with Tennessee. I mean, maybe the second half Bills. Who knows? I mean, not much time left. Are the Bills even going to try to do anything, or are they not going to risk the interception? We get ball at halftime. It kind of feels like, really, if you throw a pick, what's the difference? You're already losing by 3 scores. So I would probably go for throw it with Josh Allen, who has that insanely long arm. Or strong arm. I said long arm. I meant strong arm. And they go short, and he takes a hit. Bills call timeout. Field goal range would make it a 16-point game, which is technically 2 scores, so that's definitely what they're looking for here. And they do go short again, but this one's a little bit worse. Only 4 yards, 17 seconds. And that's caught. Nice tackle, though, by Hooker. And now we're looking at a situation where it's going to be really tough if the Bills want to get in the field goal range without going out of bounds. I mean, they have to get in the field goal range and go out of bounds. Or they could just go for the end zone, but that's a little bit less likely, and he's brought down. That's the end of the first half. Hutchinson and Van Ness have been such a nasty duo this year. Hutchinson's kind of shared the presence more since we got rid of Ever Katie. And, I mean, you could... No, we're just going to let it go. Halftime, so you guys after the short break.
It's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs matching up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Right,
tighten up, you say? Tighten up, you say? What a coincidence. We'll check stats at the end of the game. We're not going to waste time doing it now.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round.
Teron Kennedy returns the kick and breaks a tackle. And he's to the 35. It just feels like everything we're doing right now is working, which is weird because just a few weeks ago, everything we were doing against the Texans wasn't working. Well, so I like this transition. I feel like you don't see it enough. I guess like a playoff exclusive or something. But I like stuff like that to not be a playoff exclusive. But hey, I hear presentation is going to be really nice in Madden 26. So, which, man, that's not too far from now. It's 2 months. But... well, technically kind of 3, or like 2.5, more like, whatever you want to say.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them. And
Oh my goodness, how do you leave Mims that wide open? Cradles the football into the end zone. Marvin Mims scores a huge touchdown.
And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I mean, I'm just not sure how you leave him that open. Cover 4. What is this guy doing? What's your name, buddy? What's your name? Bro, certainly no demon. His name is Bishop. Well, you just got baptized, buddy. Because what is this? Oh, no, one of them were getting open. Okay, I guess he made the right choice. One of these two are getting open. So, he's one of the deep safeties. He's not playing deep enough, obviously. I mean, yeah, I think it's just the fact that he needs more help. He can only guard one guy at a time, so I'm not going to blame it on Bishop here. But, yeah, I think stepping up in the pocket has been so much more useful to me, because usually I would just back up. I take a 2-step, then I step up a little bit and throw. Because normally I'm just stepping back infinitely, but I've been doing better with that since I started playing competitive Madden a little bit more. But yeah, this game has gotten ugly quickly. And it seems like we're going to be heading to the AFC Championship for either a rematch versus Kansas City or a top-tier battle against Pittsburgh. Of course, I don't want to bench till the fourth quarter, because I feel like in the third quarter, anything can happen. Like, hey, who knows? It could be 16-29 hanging into the fourth for all we know. So I'm definitely more hesitant to bench before the third quarter, but maybe before the fourth quarter. But if it continues this way, I would not be scared to.
Moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
So I chosen our game plan to more contain QB scramble. I don't think we really need a crazy pass rush in the second half. We just need to not let Allen do too much, anything crazy. Even if it means giving him a little bit more time in the pocket. I trust our guys. Oh, that was such a bad angle. All the way to the 50 already.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From midfield, here's Allen.
And that play is broken up. Jamel Dean.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just have been in
Why do you say it like that? It's pretty indicative of how this one's gone.
You would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll give up the middle to Lindsey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a...
Tries the running at this point. The CPU pretty much never runs in the second half when they're losing. I mean, Lindsey's been tired the entire game, so even when he only has like 4 carries. Motion, man, motion. And that is broken up. L'Jarius Sneed gets his hands in there, and the Bills are just not really feeling it right now. They'll punt on 4th and 6. I'm not punting here personally, but also I'm not the one down 26, so it's a good punt though out at the 8.
Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
Let's see how quickly we can close this one out. I'm much more confident that we were able to stop them in the second half. Usually if Madden wants a comeback, they would have had it begin by now. They wouldn't wait. Unless a turnover on this drive, that could be where it starts, but usually they'd start with the first CPU drive on offense. They wouldn't start any later than that. Oh, they completely run committed. Okay. Well, it's 3rd and long. They're sending a blitz. That's very risky because I know they're looking for the safety, but like, this doesn't work. If this doesn't work, which it does, they do force the very quick punt from our own 8. So maybe I should give the Bills more credit. But I mean, it's a 4-score game. How much credit do you want me to give them?
Oh, nice move. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
All right, Allen back on the field. Let's see if he can put up his first 6 of the game, and Baker breaks it up this time. We're just on a different level right now. And this is caught enough for a first down to the 45. This is like the farthest they've gotten this week. I mean, this game, pretty much. And, ooh, that just made me think of Philip Lindsay for no reason. When he said first down is Lindsay. What a wonder, maybe 2-year wonder. I feel like he's been saying 2 years is a stretch. Kincaid gets a few. It'll be 3rd and 4. If the Bills don't get this, will they just kick a field goal? No, I feel like they have to go for it. But they don't seem to be in any rush. Like, they're wasting the same amount of time. Oh, that's dropped. I'm not sure if Snead got his hands in there, but I mean, they're going to kick the field goal, so. Kick is up and good by McPherson.
It's good from 56 yards out, and that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the background
of
these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Well, the Bills did really well against the run in that last drive, which was a little bit worrying. And right now gets 4 right here.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
And we are sacked again. This is the most we've been sacked in the game in what feels like a really long time. Or maybe just the Texans game. I think we were sacked a lot right there. But Mims is open again. He's got it. Marvin Mims, 85 yards, score. So I had to get a little hyped at the end of that because the fact is we've scored 6 times the points the Bills have. 36-6. Groves cannot miss right now. Seems like we will have backups coming in the 4th quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take
Man, I mean,
better than the alternative.
okay. I mean, we did send a blitz. Like, the run had no chance there.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Empty set for Al. The worst Josh Allen. Dude, I hate how they be using that truck as a juke. It just doesn't fit. Because you know they weren't trying to truck nobody there. No one was in range. He used it so he could, they could change their momentum and make me miss. Like, if you're trying to simulate a real NFL experience, that shouldn't be something CPUs do. It's one of the few times, maybe the first time we've seen Cooks get a carry today. I wasn't paying attention, so we probably jumped. Oh, never mind. False start. I'm kind of happy with that slider change because there still is a lot of jumps, but there's like more of an equal rate from offsides to false starts instead of what it used to be, which was like 3-4 offsides to 1 false start.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Coleman has it here, right
3rd and 8 here.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
Josh gonna run, and he'll be short.
Get this up near midfield, but that's still
There
a
was a
few
punt.
yards shy of the 1st down.
All right.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly
That's
short
much
kick
worse
here as
than
this
their
is
last
toward the
punt. That's
sideline. Titans offense now,
how long was that punt?
onto the field. And they'll just
Ugh, like
be looking
19
to
yards.
confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you
Spears,
feel like you can go back out
5 right there, and we'll head to the 4th quarter.
they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to
Well,
stay in that groove here.
going to the championship feels nice.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here.
All right, we'll just put in a few backups. I mean, I hate doing it because it takes a long time, but like it's still better than having someone potentially get hurt. I don't really care about. We'll take out Burks because he is injury prone. We'll take out Crocker too. That'll be it for the offense, though. Don't care about any of the defensive line. I guess just Ernest Jones. He's like the only injury-prone outside linebacker we have, or just really defensive player in general. But I guess Sparks' rating is low, so we should just take him out too. 3rd down running back, power back, slot receiver. We'll put whatever Hurst can get in there. Alright. Found the closest game out.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
I cannot get Ray not going.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Really, the run game in general just hasn't been good in the second half, which doesn't really matter, but like one game, part of your game being weak in the second half of a game that's been a blowout isn't really a bad. Okay, low throw dropped. I just realized that's what I have to do with Evan Leonard because I barely held down the button and it still went into the red. Why'd I just run by? I didn't like that. It was like he had a little shield around him that I couldn't get into. It just made me bounce away.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right. It's not even no point to commentate anymore. I stopped commentating since like the 2nd quarter. Besides like that one Marvin Mims touchdown because it was 85 yards. But okay, we're playing press even though it's zone coverage. I feel like that's not going to go well. But also if they score, I really don't care. Baker, I don't know why I said Baker. That's their quarterback's name is not Baker Mayfield. Oh no, not Tap. He looks hurt as heck, bro. He's just on the bench. He was holding his back like he was 90.
1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I wonder, I mean, if we play the Steelers, it'll be funner because it won't be another rematch. But I do kind of want revenge against the Chiefs. And I did play the Steelers the last time I was in the playoffs. So they're both pretty interesting storyline-wise. We'll just have to see. That definitely happened. That's what happens sometimes when you play cover 2. Sometimes they'll just
tackles
Wait,
made.
hold on. What route was he running? Because it looked like... I'm not really sure. He just was on or out route and without game plan decided to move upfield. Okay. Sure.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun, it's Allen.
And there goes Josh. Never mind. He stays up and is sacked anyway. I had to do it myself. If you want something done right,
Picks up his
you know the
second sack
rest.
of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Allen.
Nice play, dude. Allen is not having a good time.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's working.
Gordon, you're not cooking like you think you are. Anyway, nice job by the Bills to get the first down there. Oh yeah, I said Gordon. That was Charles Davis. So I guess I wasn't cooking either.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them.
And there we go.
I like that, MVU.
I like seeing Hurst getting in and immediately making plays. 3rd and 5 for the Buffalo Bills. 1 for 9 on 3rd down. That's tough. And they've driven all the way down here with like only 1 or none for no 1st down conversions. Or 3rd down conversions. Nice job by Wilkins again. I mean, yeah, no reason not to go for it. But, well, I guess there's technically no reason to go for it either, but might as well, right? See if you can put double digits on the board. Oh, wide open. Hey, the more time they waste, the better for me. I'm not complaining. I'm all over that. I'm not even sure who I was playing as. Mullen.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Oh, that's picked. Tap, don't. Good job. Did Tap have an interception last week too? I think he did. He's just all of a sudden can catch footballs in the playoffs.
And picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game.
Yep, this game is pretty much over. It'll be 6-36. I'm sure that'll be the final score. So just another blowout. What goals did we not complete? Well, we definitely didn't have no sacks allowed, I'll tell you that. Got sacked like 3-4 times. Alright, just 3 runs. As long as the Bills don't call timeouts, this game is over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met.
A lot of Raynaud here in the second half. First couple of drives, he just threw the ball, and then this one, Spears has been benched. Wow, 1 back in the backfield. It's almost like it's called single back. Anyway, I don't think the formation is actually called single back. Handoff, Donald, 1st down, which the game was over no matter what happened on that play. On to the AFC Championship game.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
That's all you have to say, Gordon? The Titans are moving on. That's it? Well, they just didn't. The game is so surprised that the Titans won. They don't even have any voice lines for it.
The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Groves, what a game. Pretty much perfect. And yeah, he got a perfect passer rating. Spears did enough for the few carries he got. Mims was dominant. And then Crocker also scored twice. 2 sacks left by Guyton today. So 2 TFLs, 2 sacks by Baker. Also 2 sacks for Van Ness. Interception by Tapp. Deflections for J-Rod and Dean. Forced fumble by Wilkins. I really do feel like I get through the stats at about the same time, every game. Grows with another upgrade. He's playing up to a 94 right now. Just 2 throw accuracy short. What an amazing upgrade. Another new injury? Oh, is this... Yeah, Powell will be out for the rest of the season. I didn't even remember that. Russell's injury was also dislocated elbow. The Chiefs won. They upset the 1-seed Steelers with a 7-point victory in overtime. Wow. So, looks like the rematch is gonna happen. I'm a little bit worried, but... Also, Cardinals beat the Vikings. That upset does not happen, but the Eagles take out the Commanders. A lot of close games, except for ours. But the difference is we are home. The Chiefs are heading into Tennessee this time. All right? We cannot let what happened in the regular season happen this time. But yeah, that's how the stream is going to end. I'll see you guys for the AFC Championship next time.